the prophets, before Holy Prophet Islam, he came to the world.
Shall we resort to maybe we understand it better than Pharaoh. اردو میں بات کریں بتائیں کیا ہے.
میرا کہنے کا مقصد یہ تھا کہ اگر کوئی پروفٹ ایک ایریا میں آتا ہے تو وہ جیسے کہ اسرائیل میں بہت سے ذاتی انبیاء علیہ السلام آئے تو کیا وہ صرف اسرائیلیوں کے ساتھ
اسرائیل ایریا نہیں
یعنی
اسرائیل تو بنی اسرائیل تو حضرت یعقوب کا نام ہے اور بنی اسرائیل اصل ہے مراد.
تو کیا وہ دوسرے لوگ جو وہاں انہیبٹ کر رہے تھے اس علاقے میں کیا ان کی طرف بھی ہے؟
ہاں ہو جاتا ہے. یہ بات ٹھیک ہے میں سمجھتا ہوں. This is a very important question, and sometimes some Ahmadis during their discussions with non-Muslims take a very stiff attitude that if somebody is sent to Israelites, he cannot address others and others cannot benefit from his message. This is wrong. It is proved by the Holy Quran that if a prophet is addressing a certain people, although the main address is to those people, yet others living in those areas can profit from that message and they will not be denied that. For example, the Holy Quran in Surah Mu'minun tells us that a man from Moses, Pharaoh's people, Pharaoh, accepted Moses and believed in him. He didn't belong to Israelites at all. The Holy Quran clearly mentions that he belonged to the people of Pharaoh and he believed in him, but he did not have the courage to declare his faith, so he kept it secret. But when the time came, when they were planning to murder Hazrat Moses, then he spoke, and spoke very wisely in favor of Hazrat Moses, and told them to behave logically and should not be cruel to Moses while they are not. Allah does not permit them to interfere in such matters. That was the theme of the protest. What he said actually was this: are you going to murder somebody just for the fact that he claims that he is from Allah? He says, in tako kaziban fa alayhi kizbu. وَإِنْ يَكُنْ صَادِقًا يُصِبْكُمْ بَعْضُ الَّذِي يَعِدُكُمْ إِنْ يَكُنْ كَاذِبًا فَعَلَيْهِ كِذْبُهُ. Why don't you realize the fact that if he is a liar, Allah has not said anything to him, you will not suffer for his lies. It is he who will be under wrath from Allah. So you have no reason to oppose him. For you it is to be quiet and just if you don't want to believe him, don't. But to oppose him is not your job. Because why? There is no reason why you should oppose such a man who claims to be from Allah. If he is telling lies against Allah, why should Allah throw his wrath upon you? It is he who will be destroyed by Allah himself. But if he happens to be right and truthful, then some of what he has been threatening you with will definitely overtake you and you will be destroyed. So if you keep quiet and aloof, that is the best policy if somebody has claimed to be a prophet. This is the wonderful wisdom of a jewel of wisdom which he presented to the people who were planning murder of Hazrat Moses. And it still holds good, that philosophy. If anybody claims to be from Allah, only Allah knows whether he did say anything to him or not, because Allah never concerned the ulama of the time about his revelations to his people. He was his servant and nobody is intervening between. So nobody can find out, obviously. It is some private conversation or the lack of his private conversation on both these issues. No modern technological aids can find out whether Allah did speak to anybody or did not. So when you are totally ignorant and entirely incapable of finding out the truth, the wisest policy for you is either to believe or not to believe, but not to interfere. That is what was said by that man. And again, if you interfere, you run the risk of total destruction. But if you don't interfere, you don't run any risk. This is the complete argument put forward by him. But anyway, that was not the point. The point raised by you, I hope, is answered. Despite the fact that Hazrat Moses addressed the Israelites, a non-Israelite is known to have accepted him and believed him by the Holy Quran story. Please.